today we're going to be trying out the most affordable acrylic nail kit I could find on Amazon right here. This little purple box has apparently everything I need to do a full set of acrylic nails. Your girl does not do acrylic nails. I have tried twice actually with a kiss nail kit. I have a video of it. It went awful. Womp womp womp. My mom even said they were super lumpy, and my mom is a nice woman, but I am not discouraged. I am a creative young woman, and you know, we can do whatever we want. It was $15. I am super excited to dig into this box, see everything that we have. As soon as I got the Amazon package and like punctured it open, I don't know why I did that, but I did use a knife. But anyway, as soon as I got it open, I can smell that strong acrylic liquid. I think it's called monomer. On here it just says acrylic nail liquid, but what I'm gonna try and do is use only the items in this box. I don't even have like a nail drill, so we're just using files. Hopefully they have this in here. But yeah, let's just get it open and see. This is the Born Pretty acrylic nail kit. I have used the brand Born Pretty before. I love their gel polishes. So let's take a look at what's in this kit. So we have 5 different brushes. So these are the acrylic brushes, and I had gotten some comments about these. Some people said they weren't that great, but here they are. I'm not sure of these sizes. Again, I'm not an acrylic pro, but I actually am going to be using the biggest size. Then we have what I thought were tips, but these are actually called nail molds. I'll talk about that a little bit later when I show you guys, but there are quite a few different sizes. There are 10 of these in the pack. They also give you these nail forms. I was aware of what these were, but I have definitely never used these before, but I found it quite interesting how this set gave you 2 different options for applying the acrylic nail. So that was great. And there's also this little tiny file. It was super skinny, shook my whole table when I was using it. There's little dapping dish. So for the monomer or acrylic liquid right here, it has to be put in a glass dish. You cannot use plastic, so they give you the dapping dish for that. And then here are our acrylic powders. I thought this was a really great size for each. There's a pink, a white, and a clear that comes with the package. Here are the instructions. So it does give you instructions on using the nail files up top, using the nail mold method, which is what I'll be doing in this video, and also nail carving design steps. And I did that as well with the little 3D flowers. So we started by going through the instructions that were on the other side as far as preparing your nails. You want to cut your nails down, push back the cuticles, or remove any cuticles and file and shape your natural nail. And then you apply a base coat over your natural nail. So right here, I'm just finding my sizes for the nail molds. Again, guys, I was pretty confused because I thought this was going to be a kit of acrylic like they do in the regular acrylic kits, I guess, where you just put the tip on and then you cover the tip in acrylic, but that is not the case. So these are just molds. So here I'm putting my base gel on. This is a Model 1's base gel, and then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. I'm using the pink acrylic first, and then I'm going to use the white acrylic for the flowers. So I went ahead and I opened up the pink acrylic. I already had my monomer or acrylic liquid in the dapping dish, and again, I'm using the biggest size brush. Here's where I messed up. You see how my acrylic brush is super pointy? I needed to like break it up in the monomer to actually fluff it out to hold the beads. So that's why this is chalky and it was not working. You guys, this is a 100% real review. As a beginner trying to use these products, the instructions were not very great. Like, it did not tell me I needed to do that, so I really didn't know what I was doing. But you see in just a bit, I pressed down on the brush in the liquid and it kind of fans out the bristles of the brush, so I was able to grab a bead, but we're not there yet. You'll see it in just a bit. So there it was. I broke up the brush and right away you see how the acrylic actually gets into the brush and I'm able to grab a bead. I was so happy. I did, this is sped up a bit, so I did let the bead sit on the brush for a little bit. But I will say for my thumb and my pointer finger, as I was learning what I was doing, they are the absolute worst. Like, it didn't even cover the side walls of my nail. Also, it didn't tell you how long it would take for the acrylic to dry, and I really didn't know how to test if it was dry. So also the first two, I ripped off the mold before they were dry. But here I am just trying to clean up the cuticle line there. But I didn't really know, like, was I supposed to be pressing this down? Again, it doesn't tell you this in the instructions, so these first two were really rough. It's kind of trial and error. Nothing against Born Pretty. I think if I had a little bit more patience or looked up one of these reviews, then it would have been a little bit better. But again, I'm having fun here and letting you guys know how this kit worked for me. Also like sculpt the bottom because it was kind of like touching my skin and I really didn't know what to do. I actually, after this, I tried the forms out because I just thought these molds were not going to be for me because of how difficult this was. So you guys, I completely just took it off and started over because there wasn't enough to like stick to my finger. I don't know what I did, but these first two were just a test run, you guys. Don't judge. We're having fun here. And here I am being impatient and ripping the mold off. It wasn't ripping it off. It was very easy to take it off. But yeah, it was still gummy. It was not dried. And I realized that, didn't know what to do. So I just left that there, kind of tried to fan it off and decided I'll leave my pointer finger on. Here's where I tried the forms. Absolute no. Absolute 100% no. I absolutely love the idea of these forms. It's probably for professional nail techs or people who are extremely just skilled. I don't know, maybe you are a professional painter, clay maker. I have no idea, but this was a no. I had a lot of footage of me actually trying forms on 2 fingers, but didn't even save it in here because we were not going that route. I ended up just ripping them off and reapplying my base gel, and then we're just going back to the forms. But here you go. You guys can kind of watch what I tried to do there. I will say with this method, if this was like typically how many people see acrylic being done, where you use just the fake nail tip at the end and then apply it over the acrylic over the fake tip, I think that would be best for me as a beginner because I did not know how to form. I didn't know how thick to make this. I didn't know how to shape. And again, we have that skinny ass file. I do not have a drill to use. There was no way I was going to be filing for days, waking up my downstairs neighbors with all the shaking. Like, no way. These forms were not going to be it. If I had a drill, time, patience, and, you know, maybe a will for it, I would give it another try. But nope. Here we go. These are the ones I actually did pretty great on. I would give myself a pat on the back. The only thing with these last 3 nails is I did not clean up the cuticle line. I really don't know why. One of the nails I did, I want to say it was my ring finger, but I don't think I did it on my middle finger, and I think it was because I wasn't sure if I got rid of it there, if the nail wasn't gonna stick, like if it was gonna pop off. So I didn't clean it up. But yeah, I'll let you guys watch this part. I'm trying to clean up the bottom because you see it's like attached to my skin. I think I did a pretty good job I show you guys obviously in the end, but they are really like chunky when I take them off. Again, I think if I had a drill, that could be like fixed pretty well. Like a lot of these issues that I have could be fixed. The biggest things that I don't think I could have fixed is, you see my thumb right there, it did not even reach the sidewalls. So that was because I picked the wrong size, and I also didn't fill the mold with acrylic all over because I had no idea what I was doing. Pointer finger, obviously the cuticle line on all of these has to be cleaned up. Absolutely. I don't know if that could even be done with a drill. It just needs better application. But the second finger, I feel like I could have drilled out all those bubbles and bumps and at least made it flat. But I'm gonna just try and put the little 3D flowers over that so we don't notice it as much. And here I am taking these ones off, and I actually did let them dry properly, and you could see such the big difference. I was even so much happier, you guys. I did cut all the nails down, and I didn't really cut them all the same size, but I tried my best. It was super hard, even using this tool to cut through the acrylic. So again, if I had like a drill or a thicker file that wouldn't give me the literal shakes, then I probably would have filed them down even more. But I thought they did actually turn out really, really cute, and I absolutely love this pink color. So this is nothing against Born Pretty. Like, all these products are absolutely great. I just was not expecting these methods, so that's kind of my fault, I guess. But this was still a lot of fun, and I would recommend trying out this kit. I just put some top coat on all my nails, and now I'm using the smallest brush in the kit and the white acrylic powder to try the little 3D art design. I'm also going to use some rhinestones. I wasn't the best at this 3D art, but I definitely think I will be using this method with my press-on nails because I want to practice this. It was so fun, and I think it came out really pretty, and with more practice, like, this is a really unique look. So I enjoyed this a lot. I was freestyling all this, so I didn't really know how I wanted it to turn out. I tried to do like a floral look and then also like little leaves. So that's what I'm doing at the bottom here. And I do kind of use the liquid to kind of clean up and draw, not the stem, but I guess like that middle part of the flower that makes it look 3D. And while I'm doing this, I'm also trying to think like how I want to create this, because I knew I was going to be putting the rhinestones as well. And now we're on to the pointer finger. I think this 3D design was my favorite part of this whole kit. And I will say again, this will not be the last time I will be using these products. I think that for the price, the amount of product that you get is amazing. All I would say is, for literal beginners like myself into acrylic, the instructions are not enough. Hopefully I help some of you guys with just the information I've given, because it is not super beginner friendly, but the products I really, really like, and I will be doing this 3D art again with these products. So I'm super excited that they kind of like give you that idea, like they put that in the instructions about doing the art. So I think that was really creative, and honestly I wouldn't have even thought to do that if it wasn't listed on the instruction page. So thank you, Born Pretty, for that. I also had decided at this point that the middle finger would be the last finger that I would be doing, because the pointer finger, I didn't absolutely love how that flower turned out, so I didn't want to try to make any more big designs, and I kind of really liked how my last two fingers turned out. They were the best, so I just left those plain. But I'll let you guys see how I finish this up, and then we'll get right into the rhinestones. So here I am squeezing my rhinestone glue for the life of me. Oh my god, you guys, this is so difficult. Finally got some out, and I'm just using an old Beetles brush to put the glue onto where I'm going to be placing my rhinestones, and then I'm picking them up and putting them on there. This was the biggest size rhinestone that I had. Realized I didn't like how big that was, and now I'm grabbing some smaller ones, so I don't think I use that big one anymore. These are probably the third size down. Yep, I can see it from which one I have opened. I don't know the exact sizes, you guys, but it is the third largest in my little kit. And I'll link all this stuff below. I actually got all my rhinestones from Shein. I think like the bedazzling and rhinestone part is usually my favorite part of doing the nails, but here we go. What do you guys think? I put some cuticle oil on and I am all set. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye!